And welcome back. Well, think for a moment about someone who helped you somewhere along in life. It was probably a teacher, maybe it was a counselor, or even an old boss.
Yeah, there's no doubt it's important to have a good mentor outside the home, but unfortunately, too many kids are missing that critical connection. So here to chat about a relatively new organization called Mentor Greater Milwaukee is Linnell Ramey and Betty Hill. We're excited to see both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it was fun to chat with you during the commercial break because it gets to the importance of having a mentor. And what would you say to people is the reason why kids especially need a mentor?
Well, we know, and data tells us that when a young person has a mentor in their life, they're more likely to be more successful in their own life because they have someone who is helping them navigate adulthood, talk through their situations, allowing them really a platform to have a voice and somebody who supports them in their journey in life.
Is it important that that mentor be outside of the home?
Absolutely, because we know there's families who are strong, but we also know families are busy working. We need people who can help reinforce the values that the families have put into young people when they're away from the home, whether they're in school, whether they're at an athletic event, or they're in some type of other event. So it's very important that we find people outside the home for them.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I know, like as like coaching young women, it's funny because a parent can say the same thing to a child, but then if you as a mentor say that to the child, they listen to you instead of the parents. And it's just so obvious that how important that connection is, you know, I think, for someone outside the home for them to listen to. So describe exactly what you guys do with, because it's abbreviated MGM.
Absolutely. So Mentor Greater Milwaukee, we're really a support service organization for all the mentoring organizations throughout the Greater Milwaukee organization. So we help provide a platform for them to provide training, technical assistance, and we even help with recruitment. So this is National Mentoring Month for us, right? So we're hoping to recruit mentors to help serve those organizations throughout the Greater Milwaukee area.
What does it take to be a mentor? It's especially to be a good mentor to a child.
It's really easy. It's just really about sharing your story. We tell the mentors we come in contact with, or people who are interested in mentoring, you don't have to know it all. You just have to be willing to share what you do know. And then also provide a lifeline for things you don't know. Can you call someone that says, hey, they want to know about this. That's not my expertise. But being someone in their life to provide that resource goes a long way.
I like that.
Betty, you're a program coordinator for MGM. How does the program work? How does it go when someone contacts you guys?
Sure. So we have a tool called the Mentor Connector, and it's exactly what it is, the Mentor Connector. So with the mentor programs that currently exist, they can use the Mentor Connector, fill out their information, it's their profile, and then someone who's looking for a mentor can fill out their information, and we have over 40 programs that are in the Mentor Connector. And that mentor, that person who's looking to be a mentor, or the family that is looking for a mentor, can fill out their demographic information, and then that information will populate to whatever your preference might be. So if you need a mentor within 5 miles of you, one-to-one mentoring, e-mentoring, whatever that might look like, whatever works best for you, the Mentor Connector will provide that information for you.
I always wonder with kids, and I know you serve kids 5 all the way through teenage, how are they identified? Is it usually a school counselor or teacher? So I'm sure sometimes kids maybe say, oh, I'd like to have a mentor, but I think that's less likely than someone meeting them or coming in contact with them and identifying them as someone who could really benefit from them having a mentor in their life.
We see multiple ways. Schools will make requests. Parents actually make a lot of requests. And that's the great benefit of the Mentor Connector, because it really allows a parent to go into that database and say, hey, I live on this street. What's a close mentoring organization around me? Because a lot of times they only hear about a couple that exist in our city, but there's so many more mentoring organizations that exist that provide quality service that parents now can say, wow, is there something closer to my house, or is there something at my school? What can I do? And the same way with educators or schools who are working with students who say, hey, I've heard of this mentoring organization, but what about something else that may be near my school or somewhere we can partner with? So.
Right, and you said during the break, they're not necessarily always at-risk youth, and so finding an organization or a mentor may be a little bit more difficult if they don't fall in that grouping. So what kind of trainings do you provide then for organizations?
Sure, we have the Elements of Effective Practice. That is our Bible. We stand by that. There's about 6 phases through that. And so if there's a mentor program that currently exists and they may need refreshers, maybe screening process or how to recruit, or maybe even that closure process. A lot of times most organizations do not have a closure process because you kind of want to keep those mentees in the system, but sometimes they may age out. So what does that look like? So we'll come to them, or like on the 21st of January, we have a screening and training that we offer to our programs that are currently in the connector, and we'll go over the best practices for screening your best mentors.
Wonderful. We ran out of
great.
time, but I know we asked you had a mentor in your life who was actually a high school
Absolutely.
teacher.
Yes, his name was Tom Wild, and it was my freshman year in high school, was his first year being a high school teacher. So we were able to kind of go through the process, but he helped guide me to help me become what I am today.
So cool.
Yes,
Good
thank
for
you.
you. And
that.
thanks to him.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, all the mentors in
Yes.
the world. We salute them. It's Mentoring Month. So if you'd like to get in touch with Mentor Greater Milwaukee and make a mentoring connection, what you need to do is go to MilwaukeeMentor.com to learn more, or call the phone number you see on your screen. It's 414-397-3474. It was a great meeting, you guys.
Thank you all.
guys.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you for having
so
us.
much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.